I'm Megan Lee, and welcome to Manga Mondays. We are on book 7 of Demon Slayer. We have Inosuke on the front. Yes, he's very feminine looking, but it does not help when they give him eyeliner. I'm just saying. Muscles. Okay. So, this is basically Muzan Train. And we really get to know Rengoku. My favorite Hashira. He's just like very calm in the face of chaos, basically. He just very calmly states all these facts, like over 40 people have disappeared, and this and that and everything. And Zenitsu is freaking out, and Tanjiro's a little bit, worried. Inosuke thinks, of course, that this train is either a god or a demon or some great beast that he must defeat, because that's Inosuke. It was actually kind of funny in the anime. I feel like in some ways there is more detail in the manga. There's some parts, like the part where of Inosuke when he's interacting with the train, that went on longer in the manga, I feel like, than it did in the anime. Like that part is in the anime. I felt like it was more drawn out in the manga. I could be wrong. They do that sometimes, right? Like what has a bigger section, or it seems to be more focused on the manga, they kind of just touch on it in the anime. So that was interesting to me. Just look at Rengoku. He's like so regal. He kind of a little bit has the crazy eyes going on. He does. But, he likes to battle. Also, what's with the eyebrows? You know how people have the scar like through the eyebrow? That's just a thing right now, or it has been. It's back. It goes in and out of style, having this scar, but you basically just shave that anyway. But his are like wings. Like he's got 2 eyebrows. I don't understand. Did anyone notice that? Those are quite the eyebrows. Gives his face a whole different look. I really loved the relationship shown between them all here, because Inosuke, Zenitsu, Tanjiro, they basically, they're, teenagers, I guess? Not quite. I don't know if they would quite call them young adults, but I think they're like teenagers, and they've kind of been thrust into a position where they have to make adult decisions. And during very stressful situations, they've had to adult for quite some time. And then they meet Rengoku on the train, and he promises them that he is going to be their mentor. He's going to teach them all these things. He's going to take all 3 of them under his wing, and he's going to be their coach, their mentor, everything. And they call him brother, and it's really, really cute. It is a really sweet little moment. And how excited they really get, especially in the manga, this I felt was more drawn out, how excited they get to have somebody. And they call him brother, like a big brother. And I think it's almost like that relief of, we don't have to make all the decisions all the time. You almost kind of get like a break. My theory is that's kind of how they felt when he said he'd be their mentor and he would teach them. And it's like, oh, phew, an adult who's in charge. I don't have to adult all the time. I feel like that. Sometimes you just don't want to adult, and you want somebody else that you trust to make some of the decisions. Just tell me what to cook. Because I'm staring into the fridge, or into the depths of the fridge, and I don't know what to do. Just tell me what I need to do next, because I don't want to make a decision. We've all been there. This was very, very interesting. Talking about the conscious and the unconscious and the dream world. Basically, your essence, which is basically like your spiritual core. They're talking about your spiritual core, which to me, that's your soul, right? And just the dreams of everybody and their inner mind. The one that's the creepiest is actually Zenitsu, because it's just darkness. And you don't belong here. Only Nezuko belongs here. Whoa, Zenitsu. Whoa. It's just dark in his subconscious. Dude, what the heck? Is it that empty in there or what? I don't know what's going on, Zenitsu. Look at him. There. That's creepy. Oh, Zenitsu. And then, of course, we have Inosuke, who is just like a cave system. And in his subconscious, he is the boss and the leader, and everybody follows him and calls him boss. Tanjiro's was just very pleasant, like a summer day. The most perfect summer day you can imagine. I wonder what Nezuko's will look like. Or does she have one, because she's a demon now? Does she have a soul? Does she have this inner spiritual core? Is it still the same? Do demons have a spiritual core? I don't know. I have questions now. This was a fantastic adventure. Also, can't die in a dream, right? If you die in a dream, you immediately wake up, which happens to us. Have you ever had those dreams where you're falling and then just as you hit the ground or just before you wake up? Well, same as in anime world, in Demon Slayer, you die in your dream, you wake up. This is an interesting demon. To be able to manipulate people's dreams and show them whatever he wants to show them, and multiple people at a time. What a creepy, if you were a demon, what power would you want the most? Of all the demon powers, demon art that you've seen, which one would you want? I'm not sure what I want. So, we have a whole train. It's basically the body of the demon, and they're just fighting it constantly to make sure that it doesn't overcome everybody and all the people, so that nobody gets consumed. Nezuko fights like a crazy person. And again, Rengoku. Like, just matter of fact. I don't know, I think I might have a little bit of a crush on Rengoku. Which is why the ending, which we're going to come to in book 8 of Muzan Train, was very upsetting to me because I saw the anime already and that was very upsetting and nobody warned me. I'm still on this. It's not okay. You can't just introduce somebody like that and then you want them around longer. Do you know what I'm saying? Cool art though. I'd like a poster of this. Thank you very much. In color. So this one, you actually have to slice. Here's its vertebrae. Basically, that's the neck that you have to chop off because you have to chop off their head at the neck. So it's hidden in the train, in the engine of the train, surrounded by eyes that if you look in them, you could fall asleep. So it's constant dream state, kill yourself in your dream, wake up, fight, dream state, just over and over and over and over and over again. The interesting thing is, Inosuke, because the eyes of his mask are looking different directions, which I don't understand that part. He sees through the eyes of the mask. Anyway, it confuses the demon, so he doesn't fall asleep. He is able to chop off all the hands, all the eyes, so that, look at that, Tanjiro can get in there and do what he does best. And that's where we end. We get this little bonus story manga, which is also in the anime. And we meet this little girl who gets brought to Butterfly Mansion, Nayo. And she's so used to just doing what others tell her, she won't even eat. She won't make any decisions without anybody. And so she, basically, how she gets through life is by flipping a coin and deciding if she'll speak, what she will do. Which is very strange. But when you've been severely traumatized and through severe trauma, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Can you imagine though? Living your whole life flipping a coin just to make decisions? Can't do it. So yeah, Muzan Train. This storyline, I think I like the anime better. Because usually I'm on equal ground. What's really funny to me is Inosuke is that he's the backwoods, like super backwoods hick trailer trash character. Zenitsu is like the city boy who knows everything, and Tanjiro is somewhere in the middle. He's like that small town, the kid next door kind of guy. You have all kinds. I don't know what that in Japan. Do you have like trailer trash, backwoods hicks and stuff? I don't know. That's Inosuke. That's Inosuke. I look at all these figurines and I'm like, I want to get some. I want like the whole gang, and then I want Attack on Titan, I want all the Hashira, but I don't want to start because once you start, I don't think you're able to stop. Because people, they just keep getting them, just keeps going and you can't stop. Maybe I won't start collecting figures yet, but eventually I will. Anyways, book 7, Muzan Train arc, basically. I think the second book is going to finish this story off, Muzan Train, and then I don't honestly remember what's next, even though I watched the whole anime. So it's going to be a surprise again. Anyways, look out on Wednesday. I will have my review of Aizum 2. And then Thursday we have Weebs and Waifus. I'm hoping this weekend to get my second monitor hooked up. And I want to do some gaming. Probably Saturday or Sunday night.